So nothing exciting happened today. No plans, no adventures, and no major accomplishments. Just an ordinary day. And for the longest time, I used to think ordinary days didn't matter. I thought life was supposed to be made up of big moments. The exciting moments, the memorable moments, the moments worth posting. But lately, I've been realizing something. Most of our lives are actually made up of ordinary days. And if we keep waiting for something exciting to happen before we're happy, we might miss the life that's already happening. And we all can agree here that we have made ourselves into this, we have this imagination or this something in our minds that if something good is going to happen, only then am I allowed to be happy. But that's not true. You're allowed to be happy every day, every time, and every minute of your day, of your life. We need to let go of that imagination, let go of that thing in our minds that has conjured up our minds, that tells us to wait for something good to happen and only then you're allowed to be happy. We have to let that go. So today I decided to romanticize an ordinary day, not because it was special, but because maybe it deserved to be. The day started slowly. I made myself a cup of coffee and sat down for a few quiet minutes. No scrolling, no rushing, just me and my thoughts. I know it's exhausting, but trust me, you should sit with your thoughts every now and then. It's funny how peaceful life feels when you're not immediately reaching for your phone. For once, I wasn't trying to get somewhere. I was just allowing myself to be where I was. Later, I picked up my books, my worksheets, my journal, and nothing dramatic happened. I didn't have some life-changing realization. I simply sat there. I read almost 2 to 3 pages, and somehow that felt enough. I think we've become so used to constant stimulation that simple moments almost feel unfamiliar. But there's something comforting about slowing down, about letting yourself enjoy things without turning them into content or productivity. A little later, I spent some time writing a letter to myself. For the longest of times, I wanted to be able to write in the cursive handwriting style, and now that I know that it's not a big something, but it's a little something for myself that I wanted to achieve. And now that I have achieved it to some extent, I wanted to write myself a letter to my dear self. So I started writing down a letter to myself, and whatever I had to say, I just wrote it down and I just put it into an envelope where I also mentioned the date. And now I will make sure that my dear self will read it some other day and be proud of myself. Then I did spend some time journaling because I've been trying to check in with myself more often, not just when things go wrong, but also when things are okay. Because sometimes we forget to appreciate peace while we're living in it. We're always looking ahead, always chasing the next thing, the next goal, the next version of ourselves, especially if you have an ADHD brain. And while growth is important, so is gratitude. So today I wrote down a few things I was thankful for, the things that I have achieved. One of them was that I am quite capable to write in the cursive handwriting. Not much, I won't say that, not to brag about it, but yes, I can write a few words, a few lines. So it was all nothing extraordinary, just little things, and maybe that is the point. In the evening, I went for a walk. The weather wasn't perfect, the world didn't suddenly become magical. But I noticed things I normally rush past. The way the light hit the trees, the sound of people talking in the distance, the feeling of moving my body after sitting all day. I realized that beauty isn't always hiding. Sometimes we're just moving too fast to see it, and we need to slow down. And before I knew it, the sun was setting, the day was ending, and when I looked back, nothing remarkable had happened, but somehow it still felt like a good day. Not because I did more, Not because I achieved more, but because I paid attention, because I was present, and because I treated an ordinary day like it mattered. And maybe that's exactly what romanticizing your life really means. It is not pretending that everything is perfect, not buying expensive things, not turning your life into a movie, but choosing to find beauty in the life you already have. And I have decided that I am choosing to find beauty in my everyday life everywhere I go, one ordinary day at a time. And honestly, I think that's a pretty beautiful thing. So stay with me till the next video. Till then, take care, love.